Coach Ty, and I'm here to break down the Friday workouts. You need to bring your competitive juices to the gym today because we are going competition style. It's all about speed. It's all about go, 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 while of course maintaining quality movement, because quality movement will complement your speed. So just because you're going fast does not mean we abandon all of the hard work that we put into drilling the skill of these movements. We still move well because in fact, moving well will also help you move fast. So without further ado, let's break down the movements, let's break down the workouts, and let's get started. So we're kicking things off with a CrossFit classic, a benchmark that many of you might know as Isabel. Now, Isabel, I would consider to be a relative, a sister to Grace, because it is also 30 Olympic lifts. In Isabel, however, we must do 30 snatches. Now, there is some variability. Some of you will do power snatch, some of you might do squat snatch. It really comes down to what you're more comfortable with. For the more advanced athletes who are going to be going like really, really fast, the squat snatch might be a better option because you're going to be saving some energy on that pull because you're not going to have to pull it as high to get under it. But for the more novice, intermediate athletes such as myself, I really rely on the strength or on the power of the pull, and I'm not quite as good on the squat portion of the snatch. I personally will be doing power snatches. So there's going to be some variability, some individual differences in which particular snatch we're doing, but the common thread is we're all doing 30 snatches and we all have to do them within an 8-minute time cap. So how do we approach these snatches? Well, I mentioned last week on the heavy cleans, the most important thing in any Olympic lift is how we set up, because that's going to be the biggest determinant of how we execute the lift, okay? So think of, in 30 snatches, we're going to have 30 different starting positions. Whether we're doing touch and go or not, you're always going to go right back to the ground, right back in that starting position. So let's make sure we're braced. Let's make sure we're tight. Hamstrings, glutes are loaded, ready to, boom, explode that bar up. Let's also make sure that we are patient and trusting that pull. That actually really helped me with the cleans last week. Just being patient and not trying to rip that bar off the floor, not trying to yank it, not trying to rush the movement, but being patient, 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 and then snap. We reiterate that point time after time, but even for myself, it still helps me to this day. So be patient on the pull, let that bar travel. When you feel it hit that hip groove, you're just going to impulsively snap those hips, get tall, boom, before you get small. We want to catch that bar in the same, or with the same tension that we started the lift with. So we're tight, braced, and then we're gonna catch with the same sort of stiffness. Tight. Ideally, we're gonna stick this position, we're gonna own this position, feet drilled into the floor, hands punching through the bar, core locked and loaded, and then push through the bar. From there, some of you might like to reset your feet, and then we're going to control the downward phase, okay? Control the downward phase and get right back in that stable position and repeat. Stand it up, boom, stand it up. Okay, I mentioned stand it up because when we go fast, a lot of people will kind of shortchange the movement and they won't complete the extension on the snatch. So make sure we stand up every lift, we control the downward phase, we're tight in our starting position, and we are snappy with those hips. For part B, we're gonna be sticking with the competition theme. It's still gonna be all about speed and go, 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 while of course maintaining quality movement. In order to best complete this portion of the workout, I think we're gonna need to pick a number in each respective minute, a number of reps that is, in each respective minute that is doable, yet still challenging. So if that number is 10, sweet, go get 10 every minute. If it's 15, sweet, go get 15 every minute. Regardless of your number, we're all gonna have the same approach with respect to our movement quality and our approach. So when we are getting into our burpee, we want to make sure that we're not just flopping all over the floor and moving around kind of with no rhyme or reason, but rather we have a system, we have an approach that we're sticking to. So I like to say doing a burpee is like falling with style and then just getting up as fast as you can. I'm going to fall with style, under control, I'm gonna push the floor away with my hands and replace my hands with my feet. Now I'm in a beautiful athletic position, ready to complete a simple jump. Fall with style. Replace hands with feet and jump. Just kind of go through that cycle. Instead of thinking about, oh my gosh, I'm tired, think about those simple 3-4 steps, and you're gonna be moving, baby. You're gonna be solid. So that's all we got for today, folks. I'm Coach Ty. I'm signing off. Peace out.